Finally, it's time to get my gloves dirty and get this engine out of the Daihatsu Charade.
Gonna remove the hub nut first.
This will allow me to take out the drive shafts when the car is jacked up in the air. These can be difficult to undo when the car is up in the air and you're on your own without somebody to press the brake for you. So it's best to do it when it's on the ground and you can still use the handbrake to stop the car. This is my system of raising and lowering engines. It's funny, I almost have this down to routine with the cadets, but I gotta think ahead as I'm doing it with the Charade. Removing the battery is a good start though. Going to need a proper bracket to hold it in when I'm finished. I could get this bonnet out of the way too. Forgot that, didn't I? Let's go back to here. The one thing this particular car seems to be missing is its original airbox with the air filter inside, which should fit here. It's actually got the box from a naturally aspirated version just fitted onto the side of the turbo. So I'd really like to find the right one for the car, so if any of you out there know where there is one and were able to donate it to the project, I'd be extremely grateful. There's your Japanese quality right there. I'm going to keep these parts in the boot during this project because I'm not planning on respraying the interior, so it's a good place to keep them and be able to find them later. Throttle cable. Glow plug connection. Alternator connection. Stop solenoid connection. Brake vacuum pipe. That's run off a little suction pump on the back of the alternator. It would be a clever way of providing vacuum on an electric car conversion, because they still use alternators surprised to see and have a 12-volt battery. Little vacuum pipes and fuel return there. I'll stick something in that. Fuel supply. An oil pressure gauge there somewhere. That's that. Temperature gauge and a few others running across the top here. Just stripping it all back out of the way. The main power from the battery. Clutch cable. Speedo cable. That appears to be everything disconnected going around, except for an earth strap I just spotted there now. The reverse light's a little bit hard to get to from on top, so I'll do that underneath. Then I'm going to let all the water out of the water system and disconnect the water pipes. That's a little bit easier when the car is raised a bit too, but I will take off the cap now so that it doesn't hold back the water and it'll flow out the bottom. There you go. Then when it's up in the air, I'll be able to get at the gear selector, which is at the back of the gearbox, but easier accessible from underneath. And I'll be able to start working on the engine mountings, which will eventually loosen it off, and we'll be able to drop the whole lot down onto the ground.